Today, I'm going to teach you how to make the simplest scratch clicker game with a very easy animation. Step one is we're going to make sure that we have a variable, which we already do, and we're going to rename this to candy. Then we're going to make sure that we drag over this and this. So we're going to drag over when flag clicked, set candy to 0, and when sprite clicked, change candy by 1. So this gives us a very simple system that will click it. So now all we have to make sure is that this is checked. And now we can change it to a large readout. So now we flag clicked, it's reset. We click, reset it when the flag is clicked. Now for our animation, we're going to do when flag clicked, forever, and if, then operator else. Add touching mouse pointer. Make sure this is set to mouse pointer. Then we're going to go to looks. We're going to go to change size. And we're going to add those. We're going to make sure that we have 2 of these size variables. We're going to add the slash operator. We're going to make sure we add this into here. And then we're going to add it into the same exact one, except the opposite. We're going to do minus size there. And then we could set our default size to 100, change size by 110 for the second one. Your first change size by should always be smaller, and the top bottom one should always be. So the first one, smaller, second one, bigger. We're going to do /10. So now we have a clean animation. Be sure our project is saved. I'm going to click the flag, and as you can see, we have this really nice hover animation that when you hover over it, let's add and call this candy per second. Now we're going to make sure that this is selected for all sprites. Now that we have this, I'm going to keep this as a normal variable. I'm going to save my project, and now I'm going to do change candy by candy per second forever when flag clicked. So now we have a pretty simple system, and I'm going to duplicate this, and I'm going to change set candy per second to 0. So now when started, we will make this, and you could add a variable, such as an item. So if I went to go add a new item, like an apple, and we put this down here, and we do one, so when sprite clicked, change candy per second by 1. So now we have a pretty simple system that these reset, but if you buy the apple, it'll change your candy per second. But as you can see, people would beat this, and it would be pretty simple. So let's make sure that we add change candy per second by this. Let's add a wait 1 second. So now when we restart and we buy the apple, we'll change it by that per second. So now you could take this base project, you could add some pretty cool things such as animations on your apple, and you could add some pretty other cool things such as leaderboards, high scores, change candy per second. You could also add some other variables like, again, your leaderboards to engagement and a bunch of other things. Thanks for watching. See you next time.